Welcome to the today's session on test of mean difference. What is test of mean difference? A test concerning means typically refers to a statistical procedure used to determine whether there is a significant difference between the means of different groups or variables. This is commonly done using hypothesis test, where the goal is to assess whether the observed data provides enough evidence to reject a null hypothesis regarding population means. There are different types of tests concerning means depending on the context and data involved. Example, we have t-test, ANOVA, and z-test. So let us learn about all this one by one. The first one is one sample t-test. The basic purpose is it is used to compare the means of a single samples to a known or hypothesized population mean. It is often used when sample size is less than 30. Example can be a company wants to test if the average time spent by employees on a specific task is different from 2 hours. So the null hypothesis can be the sample mean is equal to the population means, that is mu is equal to 2 hours, and the alternative hypothesis can be the sample mean is different from the population mean, that is mu is not equal to 2 hours. The next one is independent two sample t-test. It basically compares the means of two independent groups to see if they are significantly different. Example can be comparing the average test scores of students from two different schools to see if there is a significant difference exists. So the null hypothesis can be the means of the two groups are equal. Example, that is mu1 is equal to mu2, and the alternative hypothesis can be the means of the two groups are not equal, that is mu1 is not equal to mu2. And the third one is paired t-test, which is also known as dependent sample t-test. So it basically compares the means of two related groups, that is paired data, to see if there is a significant difference. Example can be testing the effect of a training program by comparing employees' performance before and after the training. So the null hypothesis can be the mean difference between paired observation is 0, and the alternative hypothesis can be the mean difference between paired observation is not 0. The next test is ANOVA, which is also known as analysis of variance, and it is used when comparing the means of 3 or more groups to see if at least one of the group means is significantly different from the others. And the example can be comparing the average sales performance of 3 different branches of a company. So the null hypothesis can be all group means are equal, that is mu1 is equal to mu2 is equal to mu3, and the alternative hypothesis can be at least one group mean is different. And the next one is the last one, which we normally use, is z-test for means. It is similar to the t-test but used when the sample size is large, usually when n is greater than 30 and the population standard deviation is known. Example can be a company test whether the average height of an employee is 5 feet 8 inches using a large sample. So the null hypothesis can be the population mean is equal to hypothesized mean, that is mu is equal to 5 feet and 8 inches. An alternative hypothesis can be the population mean is different from the hypothesized mean, that is mu is not equal to 5 feet and 8 inches. So I hope this video was useful. Thanks for watching this.